Hello students, today we will resume our first lesson of English reader. The chapter was a bottle of dew. So yesterday we have done a little bit of that, and after that we will see today. But before that, let us recall our story, what we had explained yesterday, what we had learned yesterday about the story. First thing was that Ramanatha was left with a lot of land by his father, but he didn't like to work, and he believed that some magic potion, if he gets and if he drinks, that can bring him a lot of luck and he would become rich. So Ramanatha did not work in his fields and believed that there exists a magic potion which would make him rich. That was one thing. Next thing, his wife, Madhumati was his wife, was tired of him, tired of his belief. She knew that if he doesn't change himself, then soon they would become paupers. Paupers means poor. Then one day, he met a famous sage. One day Ramanatha met a famous sage. The sage was Mahipati. He met a famous sage, Mahipati, and became his follower. Then he asked Mahipati if he could help him to make the magic potion. Then Mahipati replied, yes, it was possible, because Mahipati wanted to teach him a lesson. Mahipati knew that there doesn't exist any sort of magic potion. But since Ramanatha was his follower, so he had understood everything about Ramanatha, so he thought of helping him by changing his mindset. Now, let us begin the other part of the story. Then Ramanatha says, tell me, insisted Ramanatha, not believing his luck. You have to plant a banana tree and water it regularly with your own hands. Now, Mahipati started explaining him the process of how he could get the magic potion and how he could become rich. He could get a lot of money. Okay, so he started explaining to him, to Ramanatha. You have to plant a banana tree and water it regularly with your own hands. In winter, the morning dew will settle on its leaves. You have to collect the dew and store it in a bottle. I will chant a secret. Okay, then when you have 5 liters of dew, so every day he had to collect that dew in a bottle. Then when you have 5 liters of dew, bring it to me. I will chant a secret mantra which will turn it into the magic potion. A drop of this potion will transform any object into gold. So, Mahipati explained to him that he has to, Ramanatha has to plant a banana tree and then during winter collect dew. What is dew? Dew is the droplets of water that settle on the leaves of plants at night during winter. So the sage told him to collect the dew in the morning in 1 bottle. Then finally when 5 bottles of dew is collected, you bring those 5 bottles of dew to me. I will chant some mantra, and then those drops from the bottle if you drink, they will become magic potion, and whatever on whatever those drops are dropped, these drops will transform any object into gold. Ramanatha was worried, but winter is only for a few months. It will take me years to collect 5 liters of dew. Now, Ramanatha, because he was asked to bring 5 bottles of dew. Okay? Now, Ramanatha thought that if he plants one banana tree, and during winter if he starts collecting the dew, how many winters he will be requiring to collect dew in 5 bottles? So, he was worried now. Then he says, how it is possible? It will take a lot of time. Then Mahipati, the sage, replied to him, you can plant as many trees as you want, but remember, you must look after them yourself and collect the dew with your own hands. So Mahipati told him that he could plant as many banana trees as possible, as he wished. But the thing is that he had to take care of this himself, and he had to collect the dew himself with his own hands. Ramanatha went home, and after talking to his wife, started clearing his large fields which had been lying empty all these years. There he planted rows and rows of banana trees. He tended them carefully, and during the winter months collected the dew that formed on them with great care. His wife helped him too. Madhumati gathered the banana crop, took it to the market, and got a good price for it. Over the years, Ramanatha planted more and more trees, and they had a huge banana plantation. At the end of 6 years, he finally had his 5 liters of dew. So Ramanatha, now thinking of the magic portion, started working hard. He cleared all his lands which were lying otherwise barren. Then he planted banana trees after trees, and many trees in rows he planted, and they had a now very large banana plantation. He himself tended them. He himself looked after and cared for the banana trees as he was suggested by the sage. Then, and collected the dew in the bottle. In the winter morning, he had to collect the dew in bottles. So he did it himself, very carefully, such that no drop of dew should fall out of the bottle. Then, years passed. His wife also helped him. She used to gather the bananas and sell them in the market, and she used to get good price for the bananas. Then over the years, Ramanatha planted more and more trees, and they had a huge banana plantation. Now at the end of 6 years, he finally had his 5 liters of the dew, 5 bottles filled with dew. Now, carefully he took the bottle to the sage. The sage smiled and muttered. Now, muttered is to speak in a low and unclear tone. Sage started chanting some mantras which are not clear. So the sage muttered a mantra over the water, that was the dew in the bottle. Then he returned the bottle and said, "Try it out." Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops of dew on a copper vessel and waited for it to turn to gold. To his dismay, nothing happened. Okay, now, once he carried the bottles to the sage chanted some mantra, and then he returned it back to Ramanatha. Now, Ramanatha was very excited to try these drops of dew on some objects to see for himself how these objects turn to gold. But to his dismay, now dismay means something that upsets you or worries. So, to his unhappiness, he was not excited now. To his unhappiness, nothing happened. The copper vessel did not change into gold. He shouted at the sage, "This is cheating," he told the sage. "I have wasted 6 precious years of my life." But the sage Mahipati only smiled and called Madhumati to come forward. She came with a big box. When she opened it, inside glinted stacks of gold coins. Now, he was very angry. He felt that he had wasted 6 years. But the sage called his wife Madhumati. She came with the box. When they opened the box in front of Ramanatha, he saw the box full of gold coins. They were glinting, shining, glittering. So, glinted stacks of gold coins. Stacks means piles and piles of gold coins. Now the sage turned to the astonished Ramanatha and said, now the sage turned to the astonished. Astonished means surprised, startled, somewhat shocked. Ramanatha and told him, "There is no magic potion that can turn things into gold. You worked hard on your land and created this plantation. While you looked after the trees, your wife sold the fruits in the market. That's how you got this money. It was your hard work that created this wealth, not magic. If I had told you about this earlier, you would not have listened to me, so I played a trick on you." So Seth told him that he only played a trick on Ramanatha, because if he had said in the beginning that there doesn't exist anything like magic potion, then that could not have changed Ramanatha. Now, Sage wanted to change Ramanatha's belief and thought. So he just tricked him. He told him a lie that yes, there exists a magic potion. Now, Ramanatha believed the sage fully and he did his hard work. Now, because of his hard work, only he has earned a lot of wealth. Ramanatha understood the wisdom behind these words and worked even harder on his plantation from that day on. Now Ramanatha understood how wise the sage was, and the wise or the words of wisdom that came from the sage. He understood that it is the hard work which finally pays, not there doesn't exist any magic potion or a luck. It is simply a thing of hard work that can make one rich. Okay, thank you.